I had watched probably one of the wildest zombie movies I've ever seen. But when I say wild, I'm talking about there's literally a fight scene between a zombie and a live shark. Hello everyone, welcome to Chainsaw Cinema Review. If you aren't familiar with how we do things around here, I simply watch a horror movie and I rate and review it, along with some other things. We talk about it, give a little fun facts. Today's movie is Zombies by Lucio Fulci, or as it was marketed upon release in Europe, Zombie 2. Watch my previous video where I explained that whole fiasco. A quick synopsis before we begin. A woman is questioned about her father's whereabouts after his boat drifts into the New York harbor with a zombie in it. Her and a news reporter track his whereabouts to the cursed island, McCulloch. As I said earlier, this movie is wild, and it really comes down to that zombie versus shark fight. I mean, it is arguably one of the most memorable scenes in the whole movie. And I can't stress this enough when I say it is a live shark, along with an actual person underwater fighting it. I mean, that is pretty wild. He's holding his breath for a very long time. But upon research on how they actually tamed that shark, and when I say tamed, I mean it very loosely, they kept it tamed by keeping it well fed and sedated, just so it doesn't get curious on how humans taste like. This really couldn't be done today. All right, back to the review. Apart from the whole zombie wrestling a shark, another hallmark of the movie is the infamous eye scene. This scene is intense. The way Fulci doesn't shy away from any of it is simply astonishing. For those who have never seen this movie, the scene in question is where the wife of the doctor locks herself in the room after being attacked by a zombie, only for the zombie to break through the door, grab her head, and impales her eye with one of the broken pieces of wood. On my first watch, I literally paused it, rewind it to the part where the zombie grabs her head, and I called my wife over there. I was like, you have to see this. It's a slow and impactful scene, but the effects aren't the only thing that makes it so intense. The way the character goes from a soft yell to an almost guttural scream after her eye gets impaled only adds to the intensity of it all. And it is pretty crazy. It's a pretty rowdy scream. The zombies in here, though we may be a little desensitized due to the 28 Days Later franchise and The Last of Us, these zombies are actually pretty grotesque in a way. Some of these zombies have been dead for a very long time, and the makeup really reflects that. The zombie on the cover is a prime example at how some of the zombies have aged. And what's wild about all of this is that these zombies aren't running after you, not like how we're used to nowadays. These zombies are slow and their eyes are closed. They're always looking down. And I think that's what makes it unsettling, that it's not a fast, quick death. It's a slow and painful one. I do like how Fulci brings the zombies back to their place of origin, on an island set in the Caribbean due to some voodoo magic, instead of some military experiment or virus. It's pretty refreshing. This is an Italian film, and it shows in more ways than one. The first being its dubbing, which at times could be a little bad. Cue bad dubbing.
Go without anyone on it, cop killed, punk.
And the second is the scene right before the shark comes out. For reasons I can't show y'all that scene, but you're just gonna have to watch it, all right? If you aren't familiar with how Italian films work, the actors will speak their native tongue, and in post, someone will dub over the actor's voice. Though not every character is dubbed over. Sometimes if the actor is like American, then they'll dub themselves. But other times if they use an Italian actor and they're trying to market to the US, they'll get someone else to dub over it. Tarantino actually makes a reference to this in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood with that style of filmmaking when Rick goes to Italy.
He didn't love the Italians' way of making movies. In fact, he thought the post-synced every actor speaks their own language Tower of Babel shooting style of European movies was ridiculous.
I would rate this movie a 7 out of 10. It is really an entertaining movie that you'll be hooked once it gets going, or at least once you reach that ice scene. I mean, honestly, after that point, I really didn't know what to expect, but it just completely blows it all out of the water with that zombie versus shark scene. I mean, once that scene happens, then it's like, damn, this is truly a movie of its time. You can currently watch this movie free on Tubi, Pluto, Philo, or if you have a subscription, you can go on AMC Plus, Amazon Prime, Roku, YouTube, and Sling TV. But I highly recommend watching it on Tubi. I mean, Tubi is absolutely the GOAT compared to all these. It's free. It has interesting movies. Trust Tubi. I would watch this movie on Tubi. That's what I did. So one of my biggest fears is sea life. Now, I love the water. I love to swim, but I don't like what lives in the ocean. So in the part when Susan gets attacked by the zombie underwater, it made my skin crawl. And I absolutely lost it when she grabbed whatever it was and started rubbing it in the zombie's face. Now, if I was a zombie, I would have fucking ran. That was it. I would have let go so quick. And she grabs it and she just rubs it in his face. I mean, even the actors all like, ugh. It made my skin crawl. That part out of everything in this movie made my skin crawl. All right, everyone, that is it for my review. Thank you all for watching. Let me know what you think about it. Don't forget to like and comment. Don't forget to follow me if you're not subscribed to me already. But this is my Zombie 2 review. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Stay groovy out there.